wait for some people to jump on if there's anybody that's even available. I don't know. Everybody's working. I know I am. Working like crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Working like freaking crazy. Put some more blue in here. This is not blue enough. See if this works. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I check him out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know if he just pees where he sits or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he does.
He didn't, yeah, when I checked him, he was okay.
Like, no pee at all?
No.
Because I saw last night there was, like when I took him out to bath him, I was like, he peed there.
Oh, I wonder if oh man, I put a blanket in there. Maybe it's...
It might, well, I think it was before the blanket.
That means that I put the blanket over it.
Yeah.
Ew!
Oh, God, it's okay. He's gonna live in yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him over to that neighbor soon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Conversations. You look so cool. Your personality is fierce like that lion. Thank you. I have a painting just like this hanging on my wall. I don't know how that happened. It was like totally fluky. Like exactly the same thing. My fur children are playing in the background. Oh man, okay, so I'm like assembling. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm painting. And then I'll be assembling. I have about 10 dolls to put together. Go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. It's been like, it's been forever too since I did a live. I just figured it was gonna be easier to do it this way. I don't know what I just did, but I just got white all over. I wasn't even painting with white. How did that happen? Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get started. Actually, what if I just talk like this the rest of the video? Is that okay? Is it okay? I'm like gonna bang out a whole bunch of arms. I already did the legs and the faces. And then I'm gonna do the arms. Yeah, it has like drummeled hair. Drummeled hair? Is that even a word? I'm not sure. Okay, well anyways, I tried. But yeah, it does. It's super cool. I really like it. Hello. I actually just got this kit by total fluke. It's from Bountiful Baby. I've never bought this kit before. It's actually not even a kit. But I've never bought it before, and also I don't even know if I'll ever get it again. It just happened to be for sale on Bountiful Baby's website, and so then I scooped it up. And I bought 10, but I never saw them before. Hello, Patricia. Hi. Yeah, so I've never seen these kits before. And I bought 10, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna buy 10 of them and then just wait and like, you know, see what it looks like in person. And yeah, it was so cute in person. Then I was like, damn, I'm gonna buy the rest of them. But then by the time, which was only like a couple days I waited, I think it was. And like the next day I went to go buy more and there wasn't any. I was like, no. Don't you hate when you go to buy something and then you just cry like that right in front of the computer? Well, That's what I did because I really like them. I think they're so cute. So this is like the last one. And so I decided to make them all at the same time so then I can do all of the listings at the same time. And all of them have different colored eyes. I have like red eyes and like, I don't know. Just colored eyes, okay? Don't judge me. I wish you could afford one of your vampire babies. I love your work so much. Hopefully one day. Thank you. One day hopefully I'll be able to afford one of my babies too. People always ask me that. They're like, do you keep any of them? And I'm like, no, I like money more. I mean, you know, obviously, I would love, there's been some that I would have loved to keep, but then, like I said, they just sell. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, so check this out. Yesterday, my neighbor died. And when we were coming back, we were like, coming back from the barn. It was like me and Tambry. And there was like an ambulance, like right by, oh, someone just messaged me. Thank you. What was I saying now? Oh yeah, so we like, there was like ambulances, like, and a fire truck, and I didn't know if it was at my house because it was like right next to it on the road. And like all of a sudden, like my adrenaline, like I felt it like go to my ears, like my ears got hot and like my face got hot because I didn't know what was going on. And that's like a horror. Like you do not want to come home to ambulances and fire trucks. Like that's just like, oh. And by the time he's like, oh, I just talked to Justice, like it's okay, it's not our house. And then I'm thinking like, did one of the kids choke? Like, you know, did somebody have a heart attack? I was like freaking out in like a matter of like 3 seconds. And then I got home and it was dark too, by the way. So I was like, what is going on? And I'm too nosy not to go and ask questions. Like sometimes I'm like, no, you probably shouldn't do that. You know, that's kind of rude. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to know because she's our neighbor. And she's somewhat elderly. Like I think she was like in her 60s, like, no, probably 70s. She was probably like, I think probably in her 70s. But anyways, and it's just her that lives there, and she used to take care of her mom when her mom was really sick. She's never had any children. I guess she couldn't have children. And so it's just her. It was just her and her dog. And I don't know what was going on because I was like looking outside and I saw them kind of like standing on her deck, and I was like, oh no, because if you guys haven't heard about my neighbor before, she's a hoarder. She was a hoarder. And when I mean like hoarder, you guys, I mean to the ceiling of garbage. There's like 4, you know, like this much of like literally like just like piss and shit, and like there's no running water. Her roof had a big leak. It was all like moldy, and she never asked for any help because she was pretty ashamed of it because it just got, you know, so bad. And so didn't really let people in her house. But and like her garage was like that, and her car is like that too. And the way that I found out about her being a hoarder was when I first moved here. Oh my God, here we go with the story time. When I moved here, I was cautious about next door because her windows were blacked out, and I thought, that's really weird. Like, I'm gonna go look because I don't want to be moved like beside no friggin' crack shack, like meth lab or something. And so I was like, what the F? So then I go over I go over there, and I'm looking around her yard, which there's like no fence or nothing. It's just like wilderness. So I'm like, what the F? Why does this person, like, all their windows were like, they had like something black over the windows. I was like, oh, this is so sus. Like, what is going on? And like I said, I had just moved here, like not that long ago. So that was like what, almost 10 years ago. And yeah, I was being super nosy. And then this lady on the other side from like, who's like a neighbor, I guess from the other house, she comes out, she's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Twyla." And I just start calling my dog because I got caught and I didn't know what else to do. So I just pretended my dog like ran away and I was looking for it. But anyways, yeah, so all her windows were like blacked out, so you couldn't even see inside. But I know, like, I have seen inside her house before, so I know that she's like a really like a legit hoarder. And hey to Scotland. Yeah, so I and like my daughter would help bring like groceries up to her and stuff, and so like she's seen about the hoarder. And then okay, and this part of the story is crazy. My husband goes fishing with some, like, I don't know, somebody he knows, and there was this other guy here, and he's like, "Oh yeah, where do you know, whereabouts do you live?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we live out in Sudden Valley." And he's like, "My sister lives out in Sudden Valley, but we're not in contact like at all." And you know, she's like a terrible hoarder, and like the family just like they don't really have anything to do with her, which is even more sad. But he's like, "Oh yeah," he goes, "Oh no way," and he's like, "Yeah, she's like, I don't know, something Western Lane." And my husband's like, "Wait, what?" And it was his sister who lives next door. How crazy is that? Right? Isn't that insane? Like, what are the chances? So that was that. That's how we found out. And then he was her sister. So that like made it super legit. We're like, yeah. So anyways, so my point is, like, she has no family or nothing to check on her. And so when we were kind of worried, we're like, I wonder how she's doing. I wonder how she's doing. And like my husband's like, "Yeah, she just had, I guess she had surgery, like gallbladder surgery, and she was like, you know, sick and no one really to help her." And then there's this one girl that I guess was hired though to come and like do a check on her at least. And then so we figured, because I was like, "Oh man, I hope she's okay." Like as soon as I knew it was her house, I was like, "Ugh, oh man." So yeah, I guess like they did go and check on her, the one girl who's like this young girl, and she found her like dead. She's been dead there since like the 15th of November. Like 15th or the 17th or something, I forget. Yeah, and because I was like, "Oh my God, like how are they couldn't even get in. They couldn't even get into her house because there's so much garbage. There's just like garbage everywhere, and then the ammonia or whatever it is, like it smells so bad that they have to go in with like hazmat suits and like a friggin' gas mask." Crazy. And so like the coroner came last night after I knew once the ambulance left, I knew it like wasn't good. At that point, I hadn't gone over yet. I kind of figured, like I was like, okay, now I really want to know what's going on. And I saw the other neighbor over there from down the street, so I was like, "Man, let's go see." And yeah, so then we found out that she had already passed, and then they had left. And then like later on, I guess the coroner came, and but they could like, I'm pretty sure she's still over there. Like what? I had nightmares all night too. Like I'm not gonna lie. I had nightmares. I kept on waking up and just like, "Ugh." Oh yeah, because we have her dog. Because her dog was over there, this like little tiny Yorkie thing, and like nowhere to go, and the thing's been like inside of her house. It's like never seen a oh it smelled so bad, and like Tambry bathed it and stuff, but it's like in a kennel, like in a soft kennel. Just we were gonna just take care of it tonight or today. And then I think like one of the neighbors said that she would take care of it until like they found a home or until I could go to the vet and stuff. And so yeah, the dog is like smelled. It smelled so effing bad. So I can't even imagine what it smells like in there. But yeah, so sad, right? It's sad, and I don't even know, like, what do they do with a house like that? Do you know? Do you know, like, yeah, it's like a little Yorkie cross, and it's got like this long golden. It's so cute, and it's like that dog was like her world. But the dog is not housebroke or nothing. It's not used to. I mean, it's only used to her, and it just shit all over the floor at her house. So, but it's in like I said, a soft kennel, and it's been pretty good. I went and checked on it a few times and picked him up, and he's like all matted, and his nails are so long. His nails are like that long. So yeah, crazy. So hopefully puppy can get things figured out. I mean, it was kind of just like spur of the moment, like, we have a dog here. I'm the neighbor, and they're like, okay, can you just take care of the dog? Like, okay. Yeah, so anyways, I think she's still inside the house. Do you think she's inside? I mean, she's got to be. She must be. Can they do that? I don't know if they can do that. Can they just leave a dead body? Like, what? Does anybody know? Help me. Help me. Yeah, I don't know if they can do that. They might. Well, I didn't see anybody. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea, but it creeps me out thinking about it. Whoa. Yep, get ready for the hazmat suits. Man. I don't really know enough about it. I don't know. Like, because I can't get in there. The ambulance would have taken her right after the coroner. You might have left there if you didn't see anyone take her. Well, I'm wondering, like, was she taken out at night? Because this was late. It was like 10 o'clock. So I don't know, because I know that like earlier they couldn't get in, like the one girl that went over, because what happened was she was going to check on her, because she hadn't heard from her. So then she went in there, and it was like the first time she let somebody in her house like in the last 15 years. And then she found her, but she's like this little tiny person. So and then she came over, and she's like, yeah, like nobody can fit in there. Like there's no, like, you have to like, and like go, and like for sure, like I mean, obviously she was like, yeah. Do you think so? I hope so. So maybe it was just really late, and that's why I didn't see them. But I did see the coroner show up. But I didn't see anything else past that. My God. That's so sad. I hope she didn't suffer. I'm gonna do some eyebrows on this little baby. On the baby. Will keep on messaging me. Man, yeah, I kept on friggin' dreaming about that shit all night. She's gone for sure. Okay, good. Because, yeah, I was thinking, like, oh, I was so freaked out about it. I literally, like, seriously, I'm not even joking. I kept on, like, having horrible nightmares. Like, terrible nightmares. There's the children. Harley. Why are you so cute? Huh? Baker's got his... Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Boundary has her squeaky. Yeah, we all have to go. So, yeah, I was worried about... We worry about her a lot. But yeah, that's like, God, can you imagine what they're gonna have to do over there? Like, what happens to houses when there's no next of kin and they're hoarders? Can anybody tell me that? But I know that, okay, so cause I know for sure her family's like, we don't want anything to do with that. Because that girl came over and she's like, yeah, I contacted the family, which is like, I think her brother or something. And they were just like, they don't want any of that mess. That's sad. It's sad because she was like, you know, ashamed of it because it's a sickness. And she didn't want to be reported or anything, and so she just never let anybody inside her house. So sad. It's a sickness. It really is. Let's see. I know, I hope she wasn't suffering either. All the stuff go to hospice donate. Oh no, the stuff inside there is ruined. No. They're gonna have to throw everything away. It's even her roof. There was a tree that went through her roof, like when we had this big storm, and it was like that for like 6 months, and so it's like all moldy. I think the family. Do you think so? I was thinking that. So I mean, I would think that it would be a lot of money. Yeah, it's garbage bags, and I mean, it's like infested. So it's literally so bad, you guys, like so bad. Yeah, they're gonna have to get like, I'm thinking they'll have to get those like big containers and just like people in like literally, oh. Hey, Baker. Baker. Bite her in the friggin' back leg. He's like, oh yeah, it's on. It's on now. Oh man. Gross. Yeah. Was she elderly? She was like, I want to say she was like, I think early 70s, but she had a lot of health issues. Like I think she had like a kidney transplant. She was telling me that when she was like 9 or something, and she had like a hysterectomy when she was like 20 or 21, and her mom was disabled, and so she was living with her next door, and I think her mom was a hoarder. Like, she said that it was bad when her mom was there, and then it just continued like there's not even like yeah, it's, if you've ever seen the show Hoarders with like the animal feces everywhere and how they have to like clean absolutely everything and just gut it, like that's the only thing that I can think of, is just literally like they're just gonna have to gut it. They have to, because it's just like, okay, so this one day my husband went to go help her to do like yard work and stuff, and there was stuff kind of like around her yard, so he picked it up and it was like in a garbage bag, and he's like, well, this is just stuff that I can bring to the dump for you. And she's like, oh no, just leave it there and I'll go through it later. And it like was literally garbage, and it was there for like 8 months. I think it's still there. I think it's still there. So that's how bad her sickness was. It was just like, oh man, fuck, excuse my language. Oh man, I should offer something on that house. Wonder how much they're gonna sell it for. Like, how much are they? What's gonna happen, you guys? Tell me right now. What's gonna happen? I'm like trying to figure it all out. You know, like, it's pretty crazy. There's like quite a bit of people that live like that. I mean, maybe not to that extreme, but with garbage everywhere. No, you made me screw up on your eyelash, you little naughty baby. So here's some good news. My kitchen sink is broken. Husband keeps telling me that it's not our pipes and that he can fix it. Man. And so yeah, it's not fixed. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Because that means like the dishwasher and all of that can't even be done. Like, the hell. God, next we're gonna be having friggin' hoarding stuff everywhere in here too. Aww. Okay, I'll go back to these. Let's see, sad in way too many ways. Yeah, remember to thumb up this chat. Hello to Ontario. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Patricia. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. It has been a minute, hey, since I done a live. Man. Ugh, how long is that house gonna sit like that for? See? It's gonna be on my mind forever until it's all figured out. Yeah. Yeah, you little naughty vampire baby. Oh yeah, I was using this. Oops. Man. Ontario. Isn't it crazy what's happening to British Columbia? It's so sad. My family lives in Abbotsford. Well, lived in Abbotsford. But a lot live in Surrey as well. We're in Whatcom County. So we're like right smack in the middle of it. All those crazy floodings. Just shading this little hairdo. Does anybody here watch Yellowstone? I am obsessed with it. I love it. I love that show. Rip is my favorite, of course. Everybody loves Cowboy. Wow, I can't believe it's Thanksgiving in a few days. And there's still like restrictions at the border, so it's not even like I get to really see anybody. See here. His hair is so awesome. I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. Let me see here. It's crazy. I have like, I think I have like 10 beanstalk buds that I just have to finish up. They're like done. I just have to do the finishing touches that are going to be listed. And then also these vampire babies will be listed all kind of at the same time. So there's a lot of them being listed at, I mean, pretty much right away together. Because there's like different eyes and different colors and stuff. So I figure I'll just do the ad. What I'll probably do is do the ad and just do it private and then make it all like public at the same time. See what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like that's makes the most sense. Let's give you some dark. It's weird painting this kind of hair. It feels weird. Okay. Let me see here. Where are you, little mop? Heck. Guess we can use this. It's funny because I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a live and then I'm going to paint all these arms, and like I haven't even started on the arms. I'm like, here's a head. I'm just going to finish this. It's so weird how that happens. Clean up the ears in a minute. Because I got dirt on the ears. Dirt on the ears. Because I paint my dolls with dirt. Now you know. Now you know my secrets. Painting some ears. Painting some dirty ears over here. There's Twyla. See what I mean? Sounds like a monster. Let's see. So many lives will never be the same again. Oh, I know. With the flooding, it's awful. I'm gonna do a role-playing video and then I end up making a different video. I know, it's like, I guess it's better just to, I think it's makes things a little bit easier when you just do it naturally. Well, someone's playing with the little squeaky. Oopsie. What the heck did you do there, Bean? Let's try this again. Why, white? Why? And then it's gonna be Christmas. Crazy. Crazy how time flies. Come on, little one. Why aren't you helping me grow some teeth in your mouth? Yeah. Don't you want to suck people's blood? Blood. Why am I having such a difficult time with this one? It's just two little white teeth. Let me see here. Like the shine. Here we go. A little bit better. Yes, I did it. Freaking did it. Freaking did it. Yeah, I did. Take that. Not only am I a reborn artist, but I'm also a dentist. You're welcome. You're welcome for your grill that I just gave you. That way. Look at my hands. Which means that I probably left fingerprints. Did I? No, I didn't. Wow. I wonder if that was, oh, it's from this. Duh. You think? I need to wash that. I need to wash that sponge because I really like that sponge, okay? And I'm not ready. I'm not ready to make it rest in peace. Sponge, I love you too much. We're going to work on our relationship, okay? Wait, you're not the sponge. Oh, yeah. Your sponge is right here. Me and you are like this. You just wait. Just wait till I give you a nice hot bubble bath. Yeah. Consider yourself lucky. Okay, so I'm going to... the dogs. Am I gonna get fingerprints on these now? Children, don't try this at home. I'm a professional, don't worry. Okay. So I have about 8 limbs to do. Probably more than that. Probably about 8. And then I'm pretty much done. Then I just have to I pretty much just have to seal them up after that and put them together, which is not my funnest part, but yeah, I know they love that squeaky toy. My inspiration, I don't know, it's just pops into my head. I'm just very creative. I'm just a very creative person. But then over the years, I mean, it gets easier. Oh no. Damn it. Is it because it's this? I need to stop doing that. Okay. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't freaking panic. So I'm just doing some veining on these little arms and blushing and then blushing. It's okay. I'll just stutter that. Okay. Let me see. Put on a little bit of blushing on the fingers. Okay, I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do about my sink being broken in the kitchen. Like, where am I supposed to dump everything out? See what happens when you have issues. I don't know. Like, my husband will not hire a plumber. It's like, no, they're too expensive. Like, you know what's more expensive? A pipe bursting underneath our house. And then we'll be royally effed. Because it has to do with the plumbing. And I know it does, but he won't admit it. He won't admit that I'm right. I'm like, okay, fix it then. Oh, I can't fix it. Yeah. You know why? Because it's the freaking pipes. And now he's working all week. So, like, now what? To wait until, like, next week? I'm going to have to call a plumber. Does anybody know anything about plumbing? There's, like, no power in our toilets. Like, our toilets barely flush. And then now the sink is clogged. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure because I'm not a professional plumber, but I'm assuming that the pipes all in the house go down to like a sewer pipe or something, right? Like it's not just like some little tiny separate pipe. They all go into a bigger pipe that I think the pressure is off or something's clogged, and that's why we're not getting any pressure in the toilets and in the sink now. Like, I just need it fixed. And then we have like 4 toilets in our house, and people are just like going and using other toilets because the other ones don't flush properly. He's like, yeah, it flushes. It flushes fine, see? Okay, well, first of all, boys, when they pee, they don't use toilet paper. So, yeah, maybe when you flush it when you go, it's not that bad. But for us females, you know, friggin', it's not as easy. So annoying. Men are so freaking annoying. They just are. Yeah, so I don't know, but I feel like our house is totally going to shit all of a sudden. It's like at the 10-year mark. The 10-year mark of things starting to get run down. Oh, man. I think I'm just going to hire a plumber while he's at work. Be like, you need to come over and fix this like between this time. Right? I think that's the only way that it's like going to be legit. I don't even know how much, like, how much would that even be? Like, I don't even know. How much is a plumber? I guess it depends on, like, what they're doing, maybe. I'm telling you right now, somebody needs to fix a pipe somewhere. Because for them all to be doing it, it's the main pipe. Oh, no, I don't know what I just hit something on my phone. How do they even fix that? Oh, man, I don't know. Like, does our plumbing go to do they share it with the neighbors? Man, I need to go on YouTube and research this. Like, maybe it's all clogged because of, like, you know, her toilets being clogged or no running water. Right? I don't know. We have our turkey in a Cajun rind, is it called? Soaking. They're gonna like, we're gonna bring it over, and I think they're gonna like smoke it or something. I forget. But I know that it's like soaking in something right now. Man, one year our dogs got a turkey. We were like soaking it or whatever it's called when you're like, you know, bathing it in the turkey hot tub. Yeah, they got it and like friggin' chewed it all up. Jerks. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll be able to maybe put, shoot, I don't know if I have enough bodies. I just bought a whole bunch of bodies from Bountiful Baby. I bought like 30 or 40 or yeah, probably about that much. Because I knew that I had like 10 to $15 to put together, so I automatically had to buy 10. And then they had actually they still have it, the Thanksgiving, the Black Friday 50% off. So like those bodies, which is generally the ones that I use, were on for like 11 something, but then you could also use the 50% off coupon, which is like so cheap for bodies, and plus I use those bodies anyway, so yeah, I bought a whole bunch. And I actually bought those bodies too that go with like the 3/4. Is it 3/4? Like the smaller, they're like this big. So I think I got like 4 of those bodies to try them out. But holy, my video is already 47 minutes. I don't know how that happened. Okay, Bean, you talk way too much. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna go because actually it looks somewhat okay out, and I have to go put a blanket on Dream because it has been super cold and it's like super muddy and wet, and even though he's used to being outside, he's got like his winter fuzz. It's still like because he actually has lost a lot of weight over the last few months, and we've been trying like some different things, and he's like way underweight, and so which is crazy because I actually changed his food to like a premium food, and then I've been saying like he can have as much hay as he wants because he's not in an area where he can graze. So we've been so he eats a 50-pound bag of horse food in like less than a week, and then he eats probably like, man, at least he probably eats like a bale of hay. A bale of hay like maybe every 2 days. So, but he's like still losing weight, and he's like super elderly, so that's scary. And then in the winter, they shiver off all their food. So I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know if he's going to make it through the winter this year. Because he's my Clydesdale and he's 23. And he's just like, what is this? I have like a friggin' dreadlock in my hair. But anyways, yeah, so my point is that this is really bugging me. I'm just going to rip it out. I'm going to go and check on him because I've never blanketed him before. I've never had to. Clydes are pretty sturdy horses. And he does have like a big under area where he can stand and everything, but yeah, I put a blanket on him, and then I put it my hair had big dreadlock in it. I put let's see, so I put a blanket on him the other day, which I've never done before, and I was like, oh wow, that was pretty easy to put on. And then later the next day they send me a photo, and like he has it around his neck and like his back. He's like basically wearing it like a cape. And I didn't know that you're supposed to crisscross the things underneath the belly. So it was just like this, and then they can just slip out of it. And generally they like rip they rip it like crazy, but he didn't rip it because he's lazy. So he's probably like, fuck it. That's way too much energy to try to get this thing off. So yeah, he wore like a Superman cape. And then I went there yesterday and Betty helped me. She showed me how to do it. And then also there's like there's extra straps and it kind of like goes on his butt and then crisscrosses under his legs. So then it like really stays on. So I was like, damn it, I knew that was way too easy. I knew I did it wrong. I bought him another blanket too, a pink plaid one that I'm getting on Friday. Bye, Patricia. Yeah, I have to go too. Like, stop talking, Big Geesh. Anyways, yeah, I have to go too because I need to, like I said, I need to go take care of Dream today. Finish up these arms, and yeah, I guess hopefully they'll be done by the end of the day. But thank you for hanging out with me and everything, you guys. I hope you have a good, what day is it today? Tuesday? But okay, anyways, I'm going now. Bye.